Shiyu opens his eyes to find a book falling directly onto his head in an unfamiliar room. He gazes into a nearby mirror and sees the face of a teenage boy instead of his own mature features. Memories of a transmigration to a planet called Blue Star begin to flood his mind with overwhelming clarity. He learns that this world is populated by animals and elements that can evolve into intelligent, powerful beings. Realizing he is now an intern breeder, Shiyu decides to master his new reality and check his hidden status. To his astonishment, he discovers a glowing cube in his taming dimension containing a mysterious skills handbook. This handbook allows him to copy the high-level skills of any beast he touches under specific conditions. He heads to the local breeding center to begin his internship duties and test his newfound abilities. His first task is to feed the snow wolves, beasts known for their fierce nature and icy violet eyes. As he enters the enclosure, two massive wolves emerge from the shadows, their breath turning to mist. The pack gathers around him, their hunger radiating through his telepathic talent like a cold wave. A sudden majestic howl silences the pack as the Wolf King steps forward with golden bracelets on its legs. The Wolf King approaches and gently marks Shiyu's forehead, activating the skills handbook automatically. Shiyu successfully copies the intimidation skill, a high-level mental ability possessed only by kings. Emboldened by his success, he finishes his duties and begins researching his own future pet beast. He spots an advertisement for the Iron Bamboo Base, offering a discount on iron eaters for local residents. These creatures look like fluffy pandas, but are actually metal attribute beasts that consume minerals to harden their bodies. Shiyu visits the base 3 months later, ready to choose a partner who can handle his rigorous future plans. He is met at the entrance by an enormous Iron Eater mascot that turns out to be a girl named Lin. Lin explains that only one Iron Eater cub remains, as it is considered weak and untalented by other tamers. Shiyu watches as the small cub, 11, repeatedly rams its body against a tree to train itself. Despite being unable to use the hardened skill yet, the cub's eyes burn with a fierce, unrelenting discipline. Shiyu realizes that this talentless cub is the most hardworking creature he has ever encountered. He tells Lin that he chooses this cub, valuing its unwavering spirit over innate racial talent. 11 initially growls at Shiyu, telepathically declaring that he doesn't want to be anyone's slave. Shiyu promises the cub a comfortable bed, unlimited food, and the power to break all his limits. Tempted by the promise of food and strength, the Iron Eater cub finally agrees to the contract. A green aura surrounds them both as they forge a soul bond, linking their lives together forever. Shiyu feels his energy drain as 11 is transported into his mental taming dimension for the first time. Within hours, 11 emerges from the dimension and successfully activates his first hardened skill. Shiyu is amazed, as the taming dimension's environment accelerated the cub's growth far beyond expectations. He decides to teach 11 the copied intimidation skill to give him a kingly advantage. As the skill transfers, 11 lets out a roar that sends a shockwave across the quiet neighborhood. Shiyu collapses onto the grass, feeling the immense mental toll of teaching such a high-level ability. 11 refuses to rest, immediately practicing his new skills in short, explosive bursts. To fund 11's massive appetite for metal, Shiyu begins capturing wild green cotton worms for research. He plans to use his handbook to evolve these simple worms into rare, profitable species. 11 watches the worms with competitive eyes, seeing them as future training partners. Shiyu sets his sights on the upcoming professional tamer exam, knowing they must become stronger than anyone else. However, a sudden dark tremor shakes the ground, and a mysterious violet light erupts from the distant ruins. Shiyu clutches his head as a voice from the past echoes in his mind, warning of a looming catastrophe. He realizes his transmigration was no accident, and the hidden history of this world is about to awaken. 11 steps forward, his small body radiating a newfound power, ready to protect his tamer from the unknown. The chapter closes as the handbook flips to a blank page, slowly revealing a terrifying new quest. The mysterious handbook pulses with a soft blue light as Shiyu stares at the blank page where a new quest begins to take form. He realizes that to survive in this dangerous world, 11 must transcend the natural limits of his species through unprecedented training. The next morning, Shiyu brings 11 to a secluded training field behind their house, carrying heavy alloy steel boards. 11 bounces with excitement, his red scarf fluttering as he eyes the metal slabs he is about to shatter. Shiyu instructs 11 to activate the hardened skill while leaping from the height of a stone wall. The Iron Eater's fur begins to shimmer with a metallic blue film as he concentrates his energy into his small paws. With a fierce roar, 11 dives downward, striking the steel boards with a force that echoes through the neighborhood. The alloy boards buckle and shatter under the impact, sending shards of metal flying into the grass. Shiyu checks his phone, noting that 11's hardened mastery has officially jumped to the proficient level. Not content with just defense, Shiyu uses the skills handbook to initiate the teaching of the super sight ability. The mental toll of the transfer leaves Shiyu gasping for air, but he quickly swallows a high-grade supplement to recover. 11's eyes suddenly flash with a piercing green light, allowing him to see the microscopic movements of leaves in the wind. To test their new strength, Shiyu signs up for a match at the local Tamer battle gym. His opponent, a blue-haired student named Chen Kai, summons a massive ice armadillo that chills the very air. The crowd whispers in doubt as they see the small Iron Eater facing a beast an entire level higher. Shiyu gives the signal, and 11 charges forward with a speed that blurs his silhouette. The ice armadillo unleashes a flurry of icy slashes, but 11 evades every strike using his super sight. Finding an opening, 11 concentrates his power into his palm and strikes the armadillo's frozen shell. The armadillo's armor shatters instantly, and the beast is sent skidding across the arena floor, unconscious. Chen Kai falls to his knees in disbelief as the referee declares the intern Shiyu as the winner. Despite the defeat, Chen Kai approaches Shiyu and invites him to join a pest extermination mission in Beiki Village. Shiyu agrees, seeing a chance to earn much-needed funds for 11's expensive mineral diet. Arriving at the village, the group is met with a devastating sight of destroyed crops and swarming earth rats. Shiyu takes command, coordinating with Chen Kai and 2 other students to surround the primary burrow. 11 uses his super sight to track the heat signatures of the rats moving beneath the soil. Suddenly, a massive earth rat king erupts from the ground, twice the size of a normal beast. The other students' pets hesitate, overwhelmed by the fierce aura of the rat king. 11 steps forward, slamming his fists together to generate a spark of lightning. He unleashes a thunder palm strike, his hand moving like a lightning bolt toward the giant rodent. The rat king is struck squarely in the chest, the electrical discharge paralyzing its nervous system instantly. Taking advantage of the chaos, the other students move in to capture the remaining disoriented swarm. The village chief thanks Shiyu, presenting him with a bag of rare electric ores found in the nearby hills. Shiyu realizes that the bond between a tamer and their beast is forged in the fires of shared combat. Suddenly, a woman with a powerful aura and a wind lion beast approaches the group. She introduces herself as Lu Qingyi from Department 11 and states she has been watching Shiyu's progress. Shiyu is stunned to learn that his double talent has already attracted the attention of national-level authorities. She warns him that a major phenomenon is about to occur at the ancient ruins on the outskirts of the city. Shiyu must decide whether to continue his peaceful life or join the secret department to uncover the planet's dark secrets. 11 senses the danger and growls at the distant glowing mountain, his fur bristling with static electricity. The chapter ends as a massive tremor shakes the earth, and a beam of light shoots from the ruins toward the stars. The ground continues to groan as the beam of light from the ruins pierces the heavy clouds above. Shiyu grips his collar, feeling the resonance of history vibrating through his very soul. A sudden holographic notification appears before him, sent directly from the elusive Department 11. Dr. Lu's voice echoes through the communicator, officially welcoming him as a probationary member. 11 let out a roar of approval, his red scarf fluttering wildly in the magical wind. The duo retreats from the site as the ruins stabilize into a hidden, unexplored dimension. Days later, Shiyu enters the prestigious Bamboo Rock Gym to meet the legendary Master Lin. The gym is filled with dozens of Iron Eaters, all training with relentless intensity. Master Lin observes 11, sensing a hidden spark of genius within the small beast. A top disciple challenges Shiyu to a duel to test the newcomer's true worth. The rival's massive Iron Eater charges forward with a deafening, metallic crash. Shiyu closes his eyes, activating the skills handbook within his mind. 11 activates Harden and Electric Palm simultaneously, a feat thought impossible for his level. The collision of forces creates a shockwave that rattles the bamboo walls of the gym. 11 stands triumphant as the rival beast falls back, paralyzed by the surge of energy. Master Lin steps forward, offering his personal recommendation for the professional trials. Shiyu turns his attention back to the ruins, ready to face the final test of the Harrer. They return to the heart of the crater, where a spectral guardian awaits them. The guardian swings a massive sword made of pure solidified mana. 11 leaps into the path of the blade, his red scarf burning with inner fire. Shiyu realizes that only a perfect fusion of their talents can win this fight. He uses his telepathy to link 11's heartbeat directly to the ancient ruins rhythm. 11 evolves momentarily into a majestic, towering form of iron and lightning. One single earth-shattering punch obliterates the spectral guardian into dust. Silence falls over the chamber as the violet light fades into a gentle amber. A hidden pedestal rises, revealing the true history of Glacier City inscribed in light. Shiyu learns of the noble sacrifice made by the ancient tamers to protect this world. He realizes his purpose is not just to be strong, but to carry their legacy forward. 11 returns to his small size, exhausted but wearing a wide, satisfied grin. Shiyu scoops up the little bear, leaning his head against 11's soft fur. The threat to Glacier City has been neutralized and the ruins are now safe. Dr. Liu arrives with a team, officially promoting Shiyu to a full investigator. The news of their victory spreads through the Bamboo Rock Gym like wildfire. 11 is given a gold-trimmed scarf to commemorate his heroic deeds. Despite the fame, Shiyu still finds himself worrying about the cost of 11's massive appetite. They spend a quiet evening under the stars, planning their next great adventure. Shiyu looks at the handbook, knowing there are still many skills left to copy. Their journey is just beginning, but their bond is now unbreakable. The wind carries the scent of bamboo and the promise of a peaceful tomorrow. Together, they watch the sunrise over the city they have sworn to protect. Shiyu finally feels at home in this world, surrounded by friends and the echoes of the past. This is the story of the legendary tamer and his Iron Eater who changed the world forever.